now. Check it out now. Check out 1 2 1 2. Yeah. Okay. I'm live. What's good, YouTube? Check it in one time. Yeah. Happy 50th hip hop day. You know what I'm saying? We're representing. Yeah, it's your man DJ Green Hornet. It's a special show tonight. You know, talk about a few things. You saw the title of the show. What's going on? I'm just gonna go main topics tonight. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for, but I'm gonna go long as I can. You know, maybe I'll do half hour, 45 minutes, whatever. But yeah, my name is DJ Green Hornet, and this is the Digital Dust No Bad Energy show. Yeah, sorry, I don't got no special graphic to go, saying hit y'all with, but yeah. Just gonna hop on real quick. If you're a new subscriber and you're catching this live or the replay, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, donate, support, whatever you can. Links is in description of the new project, and you want to cash at me, PayPal. It's all good. Make sure you share everything too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, first I want to thank everybody that watched my latest video I uploaded last week. Me to the Visitor Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. I thought it was dope, Got about 37 views or whatever. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? That was my first time really going out and showing y'all, out in the field, you know what I'm saying? Something different. I wanted to visit that place for a while now. Just trying to showing y'all some knowledge instead of something, ratchet and stuff like that. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all. I want to talk about that a little bit more. Tonight, you see, I got my hip hop gear. I'm trying to look official, my gazelles and the Kango, you know what I'm saying? The Bell Kango style, What's it what they say about Kango born in Britain, raised in New York or something like that. Shout out to the Zulu Nation and the low lives, you know what I'm saying? Representing tonight, shout out to all the MCs and the performers and the dancers and whoever did the graphics, the graffiti artists and whatnot and the DJs at the Mass Appeal show. Just got finished watching that. It's probably still going on tonight. I know a lot of people watching that on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to hop on and, on this night, 50 years of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And I dropped 2 official projects or mixtapes, official to me. All my joints was official, I'm an independent artist, and so check that out. You got the Doughboy project right here, Doughboy mixtape, and you got the 8-track mixtape. Both of those projects is available on the Bandcamp. You can listen to it on the Spotify, and I think by next week it's going to be on other various platforms where you could probably search Apple Music and have it on there, and some other streaming services. And I'll talk more about that in the next coming weeks. But let me know. Go listen to them, download them, stream them, share them, whatever. And let me know which one you want me to do the live streaming first. Other night I did for the first time on Bandcamp, where they just played the music and I was able to type. So I don't have a lot of followers on that, but if you join the Bandcamp and you want to do live streaming, I can do a chat so the music will play and I could chat with you guys. That was cool. I did that for Cinematic. Cinematic wasn't uploaded to the various platforms like the Spotify and stuff like that. So now you can go listen to the Cinematic, the sequel. And if you haven't listened to the Cinematic sequel, go to the Bandcamp. That's the last joint I put out last year. That's like the last project. Um, Maybe the skit tape part 3 I put afterwards, but go listen to Cinematic. It's on Spotify now. You can check that out. And also Cinematic 3 got a few tracks on there too. All my full projects is on my Bandcamp page. So I'm gonna maybe upload some more tracks on the Spotify, but right now I just got like a certain amount of tracks, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the 8 tracks and the Doughboy. But I want to get back to the Library of Congress. Yeah, I went to Washington, D.C. a couple of weeks ago. I was in VA visiting my family. I've been wanting to go to this Library of Congress for a while now. Just every year you hear about certain movies and certain music and songs get inducted into the Library of Congress. So that was interesting to me. I thought I was going to go somewhere where I might see like, I don't know, reel to reels or VHS, DVDs or something. I don't know, like maybe a plaque, room where a plaque like, okay, say for instance, I don't know, Roots. I'll pick a random movie, Roots. Like that. I don't know if it's in Library of Congress. I'm just picking that movie now, where you'll see something significant, it's historical, it's things like that. So what the librarians told me, if you watch the video too, that a lot of that stuff is at another location. So I didn't get to see that. They got a lot of books and stuff where you can do your research. So the Library of Congress is pretty much a research place, and some things they can download, and some are like the reel to reels and stuff like that. You can rent it or bring it to research. You can't take it out of the building, but they can, they can bring it to the library. But it might take a week or two. I guess they have a truck that come once a week or every 2 weeks or something like that, and you can view it. If you saw it in my video, you can view it in the room or in the music section. They'll download the audio. It don't have to be a song, but some things is they have ours little clips of audio. Say like somebody voice, somebody famous or something like that. They might have their voice captured, and if you want to know what this person sound like, they might have that on file. So I believe I'm not mistaken that they're doing nominations and stuff like that this month. So yeah, that's cool, and a lot of the things I believe they said is in their like their car catalog system, whatever that's online. You can kind of search to see if it's in their engine and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool, to go down there and check that out and give y'all some footage, and I haven't been on the train in a while, on the metro, so that was cool too. That was a journey too. That costs money. So going to the let me keep this up. Still, man, I don't know how to keep my banner up for a while on this computer, but we're gonna tonight do my best to keep it up here. All right. The 8-track mixtape. Yeah, keep this in. I should move over slow. Yeah. So maybe this is a little bit better. This is a good angle anyways, because you can see this. Maybe I need to set it up like this more often. Because you see this, I got that going on there. So Yeah, but thank you for checking that video out. Interesting. I didn't get to go around like I wanted to watch DC out and just had enough time. That's actually my last day in Virginia and stuff like that. So yeah, when I was leaving, I was bugged out. I wish I could have got this video. This guy was talking. He had the megaphone. He was talking some real shit. It was some brother talk about the white man, the white woman, and they took the black man out the home and stuff like that. He was saying some deep stuff, and I was just laughing. I was, like back at some like white people and stuff. I was just laughing because stuff he was saying was, it was real stuff. You know what I'm saying? It sounded funny. It sounded like he just going off, but some of the stuff he was saying that was real. And I wanted to get it on videotape so bad, at least a snippet or something like that, but which I probably shouldn't have did anyways, because that's probably a little bit of snitching. I don't know that man. You won't want to get that man in trouble either. But I wanted to get it so bad, but I had low battery, and I was headed to the metro, and I really didn't want to lose any battery going back. Taking the metro, and I had to go pick up my car from Silver Springs in Maryland. So I couldn't do that, unfortunately. And I wanted to get more footage also at the library, but once again, low battery, and I left my the rechargeable battery, little power bank thing at home. So, or it's in my bag or something like that in the car. I can't remember. I probably didn't bring it at all. But yeah, go check out that video if you have it. And thank you for watching all the other videos, stuff like that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And I want to do some more things like that, going to a few museums and some other stuff like the kind of music related and hip hop related and stuff like that. So be able to check that out. So maybe in the future and stuff like that. But things cost too, and they gotta have time. So that's why I ask for people to support the show, support projects and stuff like that. So things get picked up more as far as work, as far as overtime. I'm financially okay and good, but I'm like anybody else, do want people to support, donate the show and stuff like that. But I don't mind using my money to share with y'all, saying try to put y'all on the stuff too. So that's one thing also what I'm doing. So, and I appreciate people that actually come and watch the replays of my shows. I didn't get too many plays of the last show, but that's what you guys need to do. Keep watching the shows, sharing it, things like that. So even if you don't have time, okay, you see the homie got the video up, at least you can share. Okay, I don't have time to watch it or whatever. Let me just like it one time. I can just share it. And that helps me and try to build a fan base to get more people to get into my show. So yeah, so I got a lot of things I want to show you. So I'm going to pull out random things out for you. So I got a few things too from like the library. I didn't even get to read this stuff yet, but yeah, the library was interesting. Library of Congress, and as you saw in the video too, I don't have my wallet. It's over there, but I'll show you. I'm going to show you my Library of Congress card, library card. But I took like some pamphlets and stuff like that. You can see this one about the movies, because that's movie imaging. What is this? This is something right here. I just put this out here. This is some kind of American broadcast thing right here. And yeah, this is the sound recording right here. Let's go in here. Oh yeah, so I guess this talks about research and online catalog and all that type of stuff in there. I have to check that out. More all this stuff. I haven't got a chance to look at it though, to be honest with you. Yeah, I guess this is just a pamphlet or just information on the the library itself right here. So this section right here, like this type of stuff, I really didn't get into. Once again, I'm looking for the research and for the films and the music and stuff like that. But I walked around a little bit, this kind of stuff right here, and that's about it. Go. Have me a cold one. Y'all ever tried this? So yeah, last show, tools I was telling you about a little bit about bike safety stuff. I mentioned I had a flat tire, blah blah blah. You can watch the video to hear me talk more about that. But yeah, I did all that stuff, and my tire ended up had the flat. You know, I had put the patches and stuff on the inner tube, and still didn't it didn't help. So I ended up buying a inner tube, and I spoke on about an inner tube, and it's like this with this kind of slime or self sealing tube stuff. It got like some kind of stuff like once it get flat, you know, I guess that helps it right here. You can see in that picture right here, this stuff right here, I guess that's inside the tube. So I put this on right here, and this stuff right here, you can get it from Walmart. No, this was already on the tire, I should say, you know, because the last time I put this on and I put the patch around the tire, and that's what still it didn't work out for me. So I ended up buying a new inner tube. Yeah, so if you're just joining in, say what's up, make sure you like, chat, whatever. Just talking about random things. If you feel like saying something, go ahead. You know, make sure. I have people that just they'll click it and they'll leave. So stay, you know, say at least say something, or you can like the video, stuff like that. That's, you know, that gets kind of annoying. But that made me want to switch topics too when I'm grabbing my stuff and talking to you guys, you know. So if you come to a channel, either this is a replay or live, you know, make sure you stay or you like it or something like that. Don't just bounce on me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through now. Oh, this is my DVD haul from out of town. So I went to a couple of stores, and the topics lately have been about last month. A lot of the film aficionados, or whatever, you know, people that's into physical media stuff, they're doing their Crittenden edition movies. But I found some OG copies on DVD that I'm going to share with you guys on my haul that a lot of people was going crazy about on, you know, saying I got the Blu-ray edition of this movie and stuff like that. So me on my journey, you know, hunting and digging, I found some OGs that's on the Crittenden, you know, that's in their collection now, that label, boutique label, I guess you call it boutique label. But I found the OG's DVDs. I'm going to show a couple of those on it, and some other films too that I bought lately. So yeah, so I'm going to go through. First one I'm going to show you guys that people is going crazy on as far as the Crittenden edition Blu-rays, but I found the DVD. So this was all the ones that people have been talking about, like last month, like what DVDs they have found, you know, they got from the Barnes and Nobles or the Blu-rays. But I'm going to show you the DVDs of those movies that I found when I was out of state. So first we're going to go with the OG Thelma Louise, you know, me going crazy about this, talking about this movie, but I haven't watched this in a long time. Watching on TV, been like decades and stuff like this. I watched it recently, of course. it's cool. I like it. I like it and stuff like that. Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis is mm, nice looking. I never dig their hairstyles, but I do like them. I always like the Susan Sarandon. Both of them, Susan Sarandon. Um, this look good. Virus. This got the commentary. I like alternate endings and stuff like that. I did listen to the one commentary of Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis, and the writer Kelly Corey. I think I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but yeah, I listened to that, and watched the film. The commentary is really good. This got another commentary on it from the director Ridley Scott. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to listen to that. I watched the alternate ending, so I don't know what's the difference between this and the Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray probably a little bit better quality, of course, but people was going crazy about that last month. That's happened. Like I got the film on Louise and stuff like that. Like, oh, okay, because as far as I remember, it's a cool movie, but it's not like whoa, I had to get it and stuff like that. But shout out to the actors and writer because it's a cool movie because it got like Brad Pitt is in it and my man what's my man name uh, it probably have to come back to me. I hate being put on the spot, but got a lot of actors in it that's I really fuck with Michael Madison. What's my man name? Who else is in here? Um, yeah, Harvey Keitel, and a couple other people that that's familiar stuff like that. But yeah, check this one out. If you want to get the Crittenden edition, the Blu-ray, that's cool. But if you find this one out in the wild, definitely get this one. I don't know what the like special edition. I like this cover better. I actually like that cover better than the one that's on the Blu-ray. So another movie that's in the Crittenden edition, but I found the OG copy is but I haven't heard nobody really talk about that. But I found an unopened copy of the East Bayou. I haven't watched this in years, and I haven't opened it yet. But I found this unopened, so I copped this. This is in that collection too on Blu-ray, but this is the DVD. This is an old joint right here, unopened. I'll probably be watching this pretty soon. Haven't watched this in a while. I got Samuel Jackson, Lynn Winfield, and forgot what my girl name right here. Got but this one is cool though. This is cool. I haven't watched this in a while, but I'll check it out. Maybe I'll do a review on it. Maybe not, but probably most of my fans and followers or whatever, people that watching this film, watching my video, probably seen this before, but yeah, this is on Blu-ray right now, but this is the OG Blu-ray that I found on my haul in VA. What else? Oh. Okay. I found, last month the big story was the girl Kylie Russell, in Alabama. She got kidnapped, and they checked out her Google, what she was Googling, and one of the movies was Taken. I never seen it before, so I found this Blu-ray out, and today I actually found part 2. I don't know where I put the case. I thought I put it near me, but it's not. So I'm not gonna get up, show you guys. No big deal. But I got part 2 now. I found that today. I haven't watched that before, so I'm watching it tonight. But the only reason why I bought this because this is the kind of like the thing that Kylie was watching. Google. I don't know if she watched it, but she Googled, Taken, which is about kidnapping and stuff like that. So I said, oh, there go the Blu-ray. So this is a 2-disc extended cut edition right here. So I watched it. It's okay. I never really wanted to watch it or get into it before because I seen, as far as the trailer and stuff, it looked cool. People like it. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. No, no issue. So I got part two, and I know they got part three. So I'm just gonna go ahead. If I refine the part three out in the wild, I'll probably just pick up. But it's no rush. But today I did find part two. I'm not gonna get up once again to go pick it up. But I found part two today. But that is what I found in Virginia. So let's see. So I might have talked about this a while ago. I always wanted like an OG copy of the Malcolm X movie, and so it was new. Years ago, I could have got like a copy of it. Oh boy. Make sure put my banner up. It went out on me. 1 second. Okay. 50 years of hip hop. 8 tracks. Latest project. It's 8 tracks, but bonus track. I'll talk about that towards the end of the show. But yeah, I always wanted a OG copy of Malcolm X, and I was able to find it. An unopened copy. It's a few years back, I found one. I don't know if it was scratched up or beat up or whatever. I just don't remember, and I never got it. So I was telling people, this is what the Twitter want to be. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to open this up. Let's open it up. This is the OG copy. You can see it hasn't been open. I was surprised to find official Malcolm X DVD. I know they got the Blu-ray out. That's even on the critic condition too. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but y'all know what I'm trying to say either way. And that's on Blu-ray, but I never liked this when I got this in Walmart a few years ago. I never liked this cover. Shout out to my man Denzel. I always liked this one. When I think about Malcolm X and that time, that era, I always think about like this. And I might have mentioned this before, probably in a video. I actually saw the Malcolm X movie when I was in middle school. They took us to see the movie, like a field trip. So I actually saw this one in the movie with my class at the time, and we had to but read the Malcolm X book too. I still got my book, so it's very influential to me. Me not eating pork and not dyeing my, because back in that day, not dyeing, but back in that day, putting like a chemical in your hair. So I did that a couple times too, but I'm getting to that era where that goes, can't kind of play that, but putting Duke. Remember the scene where, put the stuff, started burning and stuff like that. I think they said we can't, not supposed to do that or whatever. Supposed to wear natural. So, and what else? Yeah, you can, and if you check out my track, what's called the meaning of black, that's on the Blaxploitation mixtape that I have. That's on my Bandcamp, and you'll hear quotes from that movie. It's called The Meaning of Black. It's on my mixtape, the Blaxploitation mixtape. Go check that out. But yeah, the Malcolm X movie, definitely, meant something to me. I had the Malcolm X hats when it was out. One was black, and it was purple X, and this was like the brim was suede, and that was cool because at that time I had like some kind of like Code Zero, like you used to buy that Gene West back in the day. it was black suede. It was black suede, and the arms was like purple, stuff like that. I had that, and maybe the purple could have been a little bit off at the time. I don't remember. I wish I had like pictures of some stuff when I was young like that. Things I used to wear. And I had like a maroon type Malcolm X hat, white X. Then it had like Malcolm, you know. But yeah, let's open this up. And I was telling people this is what Twitter want to be. They want to be this X because their X is similar to this. So let's open this up. This OG. I was waiting to go online before I open this thing up. So let's open it up. Okay, not too bad condition. Okay. Okay, front, it's back. Let's open it up. See what it looks like. There you go. Look like they did pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So we got to see what that looked like. And why not compare? Let's see what this will look like inside. See, this will look, this is even cheap side. You know what I mean? Like this one. I'm sure the Blu-ray edition, the new one, is better and got some nice stuff inside. But yeah, this is the one. I don't watch the Malcolm X movie too much, so I'll probably use this one and put this, at the other, the other studio with the other DVDs. I'll probably just put this up there. I don't mind doubling up on some things and even on triple some stuff, because it's all just going to be part of my background of my set on the show. So I don't mind, buying doubles of some things, especially I could get it for cheap, That could have been only $1 or $2, the OG. I can't remember what else I paid for that. But yeah, those is the OG copies of certain Blu-rays that have been coming out that probably people was getting 50% off at the Barnes and Nobles last week. That's catching the Blu-ray sale. So I just happened to find OG copies of stuff, which is cool. You know what I mean? Before I went out of town, I had seen this in the line, a 4K movie. I purchased it. I saw something on my timeline, and it was selling The Heat. I got this on DVD, but this is the 4K. So I don't have a 4K player right now, but this got the Blu-ray inside. I'll be watching this soon. But I think it was either $3.99 or $4.99, something like that. And I couldn't believe it on Amazon, and that was the sale price. So that's why I bought it. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So I got the 4K Blu-ray. So I'll be watching that soon. The other day, I got the Goodfellas on Blu-ray, and I have to look it up. I haven't opened it yet. Like I said, I just got this other day, but this is $4.99. So I was surprised to see this at $5. That's the only reason why I bought it. I do have 2 DVDs copies of this. The first one I bought, or maybe that could have been like the first issue, and I should have brung it. Maybe next show I pull out those DVDs and put this out too. But the one DVD, you had to flip it over, so it only showed like half of the movie. So the other one I bought, it just straight through, whatever regular. But that's the only reason why I got like 2 editions, because I was like, well, at first I was mad, when I bought the one DVD and I had to flip it over. I think the cutoff point is like when they having, they're talking to the guy Spider. You know what I mean? So I think they cut off like around that, like that scene or around that scene, it cuts off. So, but yeah, I bought this recently. So this is the Blu-ray. I don't like this cover. I like the OG covers. Where's Joe Pesci? Why is he not on the cover? So I gotta look it up on Google and see if it's different Blu-ray copies of this. I probably don't need a 4K, or I don't want another like edition of this movie, but I would like a copy of Joe Pesci. Maybe when I open it and you can probably flip it over or something like that. It's another picture. I don't know. But yeah, I wish Joe Pesci was on there. That's not cool. That's why years ago I never bought it. But since it was on sale, there's a Blu-ray, I just picked it up. Yeah, today I was at the dollar store and I happened to see, so I bought both of these for $1.25. Some kind of R. Kelly thing. The BET Presents. I got a couple BET Presents. I think I got an Outkast one. I think I had a Beyonce one too. But yeah, this one, just highlights and stuff like this, and a couple of music videos and stuff like that. So, I still like Kells, not crazy fan, but I like R. Kelly stuff. So that's why I just bought it. Surprised to see this at the dollar store. It's 90 minutes. So yeah, that'll work. And I'm going to be watching this movie this week. I was surprised to find this at dollar store. I don't know if this is good or not. Let me know in the comments if you saw this right here, like a romance movie. I got my shades on. I don't know. This might have came out like 2 years ago. So I'll be watching this soon. Sure. So yeah, I want to talk about hip hop a little bit. So as you see, I got my gear on once again. Got some shout out to the Universal Zoo Nation. Shout out to Low Lights right here. See you back representing DJ, my gear, my techniques, 1250th anniversary. Then I got my Serrano, also my Newmark mixer right there. Not a graffiti artist, but my graphics to my projects I did myself. So I had to come up with the concept and the ideal, my project. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to show you some stuff. So my mother, texted me today, and we usually text every day, but she said something about what she said. I'm going to actually pull this up. What she said in the text. Let me see what it said. Let me see. Your hip hop day, hey. I don't know what that means, but I guess she's trying to be cool. But I'm going to show you some stuff, what I grew up on. It's actually her albums. So, original stuff. Like when it came out, she had bought, hip hop stuff. So I grew up on hip hop stuff. So, this is, I'm going to show you some of these. This is my mom old records. So I'm going to show these to you. So the Curtis Blow original, you know what I'm saying? Original stuff right here. And I probably showed these before on the show, but I'm going to show them again. people watching this replay or catching this live. I got two rapper delights. One of them I found digging, and the other one's the original. So I don't know. This one might be the original. I don't know, but I got two, and this is one of hers, and one of them I bought. I just happened to find, I guess. So it's a Sugar Hill game, you know. Rapper's delight, classic stuff. No, one of them's this is probably what I just bought right here. This one, no, this is Eighth Wonder. I can't remember who I bought this one. I can't remember. I'm getting mixed up. Sequence, Funk You Up. You can see, got the original, Rochester, New York Record Theater. Who remember that store? Some early hip hop stuff. I don't know if I bought. See, I'm getting kind of mixed up with some of those things, but here another Sugar Hill game, Rapper's Delight, right here. So one of them I bought though. There you go, Funky 4+1, which is cool. I saw MC Shy Rock. I saw a video her last night. She talking about being the first one, one of the first female MCs, and what else? Talking about being in the group and stuff like that. But yeah, they got Funky 4+1. Rapping and rocking the house. Yeah, some OG stuff. This is the message right here, and I got a funny story about this one. So this is the one I bought. This is the one I bought right here, but this one right here, I found this and some other records in a old suitcase, and my mother used to say like, we used to have that record, back in the day. So I found this in another record and some more records, and I couldn't, I couldn't understand, why, I couldn't find these albums all these, all those years. Something's wrong with my hand, so that's why I'm kind of moving my finger right here. What's wrong with this? My hand. See, you got markings on it, and it don't even have the Sugar Hill. It's not even the Sugar Hill. I don't know what this Victory Record says, but when I was, when I opened that suitcase, I was excited, like, oh man, they're gonna message, my mom always said I had, we had that record, and when I open it up, it's cracked. So it's actually cracked. It got like a piece kind of missing on the record right there, but still kept it, whatever. So yeah, those is some original records from back in the day. They not, of course, they come out in the 50s, but you got some 79, 80s, albums right there from that early times of hip hop. When they started kind of making music. So sometimes my hand cramp up, and I haven't did this in a while, so I don't know. So you got to excuse me if I kind of mess around with my hand. Making things difficult right now. So there's some OG stuff my mom bought me when I was a kid. And I say my mom, so I don't think my dad bought me any of this stuff. Shout out to him. But I don't think none of this stuff he actually purchased. But yeah, here go my original, my record that they bought me. It's Ron DMC. So this one I started probably getting to hip hop and stuff like that. So it's my original album. And about that time too, was records was kind of like phasing out. Like my parents started buying like cassettes and stuff. And my first cassette was Bad by LL Cool J. So I had that like in first grade. So I don't have that cassette no more. It's a long story with that. But yeah, I didn't have that, but that was my first cassette. I think the Ron DMC is probably my first vinyl. Let me look at that one. Speaking of Run DMC, the other day I was at the store and I saw the Tougher and Leather and it had 50th hip hop on it. Uh, I want it, but I don't really need it. But I would like to have that on vinyl, that tougher and leather. And here go another 12-inch single that my mom bought me. This is The Fat Boys Are Back. Disco 3. That's their original name. Fat Boys. So yeah, that's some hip hop stuff. And I'm celebrating hip hop with my latest projects, 8 tracks, and Doughboy mixtape. Shout out to Ice Cube. I just got finished watching him. He was performing on the Mass Appeal concert, so that was cool. Right before I'm kind of like setting up for the show, then he's performing, and this man Dub C, was on stage, and that was cool. He did all of his hits, so it's funny because he's doing this performing while I'm putting this up on him. So shout out to Q. But yeah, this is the Doughboy mixtape. So I believe it's like 6 tracks, and actually it's like a maxi single type thing because the main track is the one I call The Payback, and I have a remix, or I call it an altered version of that. So I got 2 versions of that song, so it's kind of like a maxi single, if you want to call it a mixtape, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what that project got. 2 paybacks on there. So let me know which one you like. You like the original version or the altered version. Now the original version is also on my last project, Cinematic, the sequel. So I liked that track so much. And also a few years ago, my artwork for that mixtape is old, some years old, and I got a few covers like this, and I call it the Shooter series. So just like the Coffee mixtape, and you can look at it, maybe Google a couple of mixtapes I did some years back. They have characters, Sean and Gunn, like my man Sean Combs or Puffy. I got one, Hollywood Nicky. That's what I call that one, the Hollywood Nicky mixtape. And I got the guy from Little Z or something like that from what's the name? What is that movie called? God, something. I don't forget, man. I'm getting old, my memory. But yeah. So, anyways, I got a couple covers that I made some years back, and I'm just kind of like now using them. So I said, hey, I like this Payback track I did. Let me just do a remix, and I already got the cover. So that's how that all came about, making this right here. So go check that out, download it, share it. So you guys can enjoy that one. 50 years of hip hop, So it's the Doughboy mixtape. It's a maxi single, mini mixtape, whatever you want to call it, EP, whatever you want to call it. But right now it's really a maxi single of the track The Payback. And also I got songs on there. Track I call The Next Morning. Got Rock, and got the intro, and I got the Sound the Alarm 2 on there, And that's gonna segue to this one right here. This was called 8 tracks, but actually called 9. And the reason why I got the 8 track, I wanted to make it kind of old school, as far as since it's like 50 years of the hip hop. I wanted to do something real throwback. And it's funny because I got an email today from a record company called Fat Possum. Fat Possum still selling 8 tracks, so it sounds funny, and people saying probably it's like, oh, that's old school or whatever. But this company, I can put it up now on my email. So this record company is still making these 8 track tapes. So I don't know the artist. I wasn't familiar with the artist names, So I'm not promoting them. I'm kind of saying, me telling you this now is already kind of promoting them. So the artists that they got on the 8 tracks, I don't know if they're new artists or older artists, but I got the email today, actually yesterday, because it's going into uh, August 12th now. But yeah, they're still making 8 tracks. But I wanted my design. The reason why I got this old school 50 years 8 tracks. So they probably didn't have hip hop on 8 tracks back in the day, but I wanted to, have some kind of old school showing like 50 years of hip hop. So actually got 9 tracks in there. You have Sound Alarm, and that runs into Ooh, There It Is. So that's really like one track. You got Money Hole. You got Poison. And let me check something real quick. Might have to check on this artwork. Let me see something. Let me see something. Yeah, I might have to change this artwork because actually that was a misprint on there. So I might have to change the artwork. But Poison, um, Inebriated Mitts, got Sluts for Sale, Smoking, Hallucinations. You got What You Know About Cocaine, Bark All Day, um, and Let's Get Deep. That's one track. I got the skit, and it runs into um, the trap called Let's Get Deep. Got Band-Aid Groupies, and you got the bonus track, which is the 9th track called Buy My Record. So it started out, my concept wanting to do, 8 track, for my artwork. And I was going to say I'm going to do 8 songs, but just doing just 8 songs, I said I'm going to just throw on the bonus, what I'm saying? So instead of just calling 8 track, 8 tracks. So that's why I got the parentheses around the S. And this is actually an alternate graphic right here. So I got to change everything. I see this one got like a misprint, I spelled poison wrong, whatever. But I'm going to change this right here. Probably keep the same graphic right there. So it's supposed to be like a 3D graphic. But anyways, yeah, check those out, man. This DOUGHBOY mixtape. 8 tracks is on the Bandcamp now. Released that today for the 50th anniversary of the hip hop. A few days ago, I released it. And it's on Spotify. I have my own channel, or I don't know. I guess it's a channel, whatever they call it, or a listening. You can listen to DJ Green Hornet, stuff I uploaded for you guys to check out on Spotify. Some things is on the Apple Music. You can listen to that too. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more promoting and stuff tonight since I'm up, and kind of change this up to while I'm up, the graphic and stuff like that, the misprint, and might get off to social media for a while too. Just on the Twitter and stuff like that, and just kind of keep my projects up for you guys can be able to check that out. So I might go on my page. My page is private on the Bandcamp. No, not the Bandcamp, but the Twitter or the X, whatever you guys call it. I'm still probably gonna call it Twitter till maybe in real life us. People talk about Twitter and they just say X. Then I'll just say X back. But yeah, I might hop off that for a while. And hopefully people just come back and support. I know I got a private page, but excuse me. Share my projects, like it, download it, and donate to the show and watch all my videos. You can watch all the videos, just binge watching. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I want to do. I want to give I want y'all, if you get a chance, check out on Netflix. They got, Women of Hip Hop on there. I got to finish watching that. I watched the first episode, or I watched, two or three other episodes on there. Check those out. That was pretty good recently. And shout out to uh, the YouTube channel Up Rocks with Talib Kweli. Recently, he had some dope interviews with Large Professor and Havoc from Mob Deep. I really liked those. So shout out to Talib. I like his platform and show. He always has some dope artists on, but he's really good with the questions. It's really good. He's like he even say he does his research and stuff like that. So he surprised me when he asked like certain things. Like, oh, okay, that. Some of these. Some rappers and some of these artists, especially rappers, I don't think they be into the music like that sometimes. Me personally, I don't think so. But he's educated. Some of these shows be having the rappers, they don't sound like they even, no, they might know them or know some of the stuff, but they not into the music like that. I think they just, just have enough talent to make it in the industry and make a career out of it. But I don't think they listen to stuff like maybe like the listener. But Talib is real good. So check out his interviews that he did with Large Professor and Heavy from Mob Deep. And if I don't know if I mentioned it, the last interview I saw that was really dope too, about a month ago. So Luke was on Rock the Bells show with Z Trip, LL Cool J, and Greg Nice. So if you haven't seen, the Rock the Bells with interview with Luke, go check that out. I like that. So those are, that I can remember, that I liked, what else? That might be about it. Yeah. So my next project stuff I'm working on, I'm just gonna do a little bit something different, more electronic, maybe type things like that, and just go into a deeper or a different type of vibe than like my last project. So it'd been like another skit tape part 4, and I want to do like a single. Once again, I got a album cover or mixtape cover I did some years back, and I never used it. So I'm just gonna use that, just make like one single. So it might, so it probably say mixtape already on it. Well, it's most likely it's just gonna be like one track really. So that's about it. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a electronic electro type, something different. That'd be a skit tape part 3 type project. And the one single, that I'm out for the year, saying, just in, 50 years of hip hop towards Christmas. Skit tape 4. I might put on this one track I was working on last year, almost like a Christmas type track. So yeah, before the end of the year, I'll probably drop that, even if it's after Christmas, even if it's like the last week of the 2023. Maybe I'll put out that track, and then maybe I'll do like I did this week where I put out 2 projects at the same time. So maybe I'll do a single and I'll do the mixtape to 8 to 10 tracks, just like I did these projects. I always do like the mini EPs. So this one's like 15 minutes long. That one's about like 8 minutes or something like that. Over 7 minutes. This one's over like 15 or something like that. So yeah, so if you go to the Bandcamp page, I wanted to mention this too, that if you purchase these two, you have the mixtape version as the bonus tracks, and that's where I blend and mix all the songs together, so it's like one long track. So once you download this project, you get the individual tracks, but also you get the mixtape version where you can just you can just listen to that one track and it just goes in and kind of blends in all together. But if you just like certain tracks and you want to support it, you can download it or just purchase it. It's cool too, but you want to buy the whole project before you can get the mixtape version of each project. You just don't want individual tracks. You want the whole thing. So go buy the whole thing before you can get the mixtape versions of the tracks. Yeah, on Bandcamp page. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. I'm gonna check out, log off this thing. So I hope I remember everything I wanted to say. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna be on here, but let me know in the comments if you checked out any of my projects, if you liked anything. Yeah, leave a comment. Like the page, share it. Share my projects, stuff like that, and let me know in the comment too which project you want me to do the live playing of. I'll stream it live or whatever. And if they they do like a copyright strike or something like that, I'll just have to edit it afterwards for the replay, of course. But I will play my stuff live, and that way you guys can you know catch me live, or you can watch the replay, and that'll be dope too. So I'll hook it up like I usually do, and I haven't did one of those in a while, so play it live for you guys. So yeah, let me know in the comments which one you want me to do first, and what else videos. I want to do one video. Maybe I'll do that this week. Maybe I could do two things. I don't know. But I have another like novelty thing I want to do a video on. I mentioned before. I'm getting into that, and I'll do up close of the Funko Pop, toy things, or the TLC figurines. So yeah, a few things, I want to put in, and who knows, maybe by the end of the year I catch one of those museums and do another video like I did the Library of Congress video. But thanks for everybody that checked in. I got a few people, they checked in, but they checked out real quick, But for people that do mess with me, thank you for watching all the videos. Yeah, and share the videos and like the videos and always support, So, let's see which one I like. Let's see, I'll put this one on. This. Like this one right now. Let me see. So yeah, might as well, since I got this son. I don't know if I told the story in this one, but this hat right here, I don't care. This is not a real. All my other Kangol is real ones. This is fake. So I had this for some years, but a friend of mine, he got invited to some kind of party and stuff, and the lady was a coworker, was selling stuff. So I went with him, and downtown Rochester or something like that. He's buying, she had like drinks and food, and I don't know if he had bought the food or what, but he was cheap. He didn't buy anything, so I kind of felt bad, and there was a couple ladies there and stuff like that, and I just bought it anyways. But you really can't tell. It's not real, but I had it for a long time. I had this, I don't know, 20 years, so at least 20 years, but it looks cool, I never thought this was a real one, though. Yeah, I don't think it's a real one, but it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? My other one, this is a real one. bought this one some years back. The furry Kango one. I haven't bought no Kango in a long time, but this is a real one. Hear the bell when it's not. Polo. Polo. So you can see. Ain't no camo polo. Gazelles, they real, what I mean? Got bags under my eyes. Outside in that sun. Yeah. So this is your man, DJ Green Hornet. Make sure you support the show. Share this channel, the video, and my projects. All right. Peace.